celebrated International Women's Day, which focuses on making visible issues such as gender equality, reproductive rights, and violence against women. What is the origin and importance of this commemoration? Why is this day important? What are the main requirements of the women to protest? What is the response of the state? Today we are going to answer this question. I am Ángela, Caro, and welcome to this feminist report in which we question gender roles and share some ideas to transform our society step by step. What is the origin and importance of this commemoration? International Women's Day began to be commemorated by the United Nations in 1975 and 2 years later was proclaimed by its assembly. However, this commemoration has its origins in the women's protest of the early 20th century for the rights to vote, working conditions, and equality. Why is this day important? What are the main requirements of the women who protest? On March 8, millions of women worldwide took to the streets to demand equal conditions, calling attention to the measures that states should be implemented to guarantee women's rights. The conditions of inequality faced by women in the world and particularly in Colombia, are evident. According to the United Nations, 1 out of every 3 women has been a victim of physical or sexual violence at some times in her life. On the other hand, women earn only 60 and 75% of a man's salary, and they have to dedicate more time to housework and caring for children and other family members. According to the Attorney General's office, between January and September 2023, 410 femicides were committed in Colombia, with an average of 52 cases per month. In addition, the gaps in participation in the labor market, in politics, and in positions of public relevance remain high. Therefore, the main demands here in the streets are related to the human right to live a life free of violence, the recognition of equal conditions in the labor market, and the guarantee of women's public participation. What is the response of the states? Human rights experts predict that the state should act in a coordinated manner to address the inequalities faced by women in the society, as this is a serious problem and deserves prompt action by the states. For this reason, laws should be developed to comprehensive provide better conditions for women in our society through measures that allow them to access the right, prevent acts of violence, adopt protective measures if necessary, and ensure access to justice in dignified conditions. Those measures should also be oriented to make our society consciously question how its actions can lead to reproduce conditions of inequality for women, and to change perspective on the role of women and the importance to guarantee their rights. To wrap up, as a society, we have to continue working on guaranteeing better conditions for women. We will continue to take to the streets over and over until we no longer have to visualize a world that respects our rights, but that it becomes a reality. That's all for today. See you on next Thursday in your favorite feminist report.